Jason, tell us about our day today.
Well, today we're going to visit with some family. First off, to start with, years ago, up in Charlotte, North Carolina, a conservative Southern man met a liberal Yankee lady. They fell in love and shenanigans ensued. This is Southern husband.
And Yankee wife.
That's right. So today we're here with family. If you drive through Blountsville to visit our one scenic red light.
Wait,
let's go to the one scenic red light. That's it. Okay? If you are in downtown Blountsville, you will smell the smell of hickory smoke and deliciously porky goodness. Okay, porky, it is a word. And that lets you know you're at Deep South Barbecue. If you're at Deep South Barbecue, bring an appetite because you're going to need it. Nice shoes, Beth. I'm wearing my black ones.
Are you? I've got 3 pairs. Yeah, well.
You gotta snag a couple birds. So we're gonna do a little sample.
Right. All right, welcome back. We have got our food. We're at Deep South Barbecue. What we have is what is laughingly referred to as the Papa Greer sampler plate, which is one of everything.
so good. We've got a what's the funny name for this potato?
Soul tater.
The soul tater. It's a smoked
Sweet
baked
potato.
sweet potato with barbecue, white sauce, red sauce, and
Cheese. It's got some brown sugar.
brown
It's
sugar
got some
and
salt and
cowboy candy, which is
candied
sweet,
jalapenos.
right? Candied with a little. It's got vinegar in it. It's like pickly, and then we've got sides. We've got coleslaw, greens, mac and cheese, baked beans.
Baked beans. The coleslaw and the greens. This is the only place I eat it.
Yes, me
That's
too.
it. Over here we've got barbecue pork with the red sauce. We've got barbecue chicken and something new, which is barbecue brisket.
So we're going to taste things. What would you like me to taste first, honey? This
Let's
is your
try
thing.
the pork first.
All right, pork first, because this is a barbecue place.
Right.
And that's what barbecue places
Well,
do. It's
when-
like you eat a taco at a Mexican
When
place,
you go to a
right?
Mexican place, you get a taco. When you go to a Chinese place, get an egg roll.
Exactly.
If they mess that up, you don't want anything else. The barbecue is smoky, but not too smoky.
Here's the thing. So we live in Alabama. We eat a lot of barbecue. A lot of barbecue is dry, and that's why your sauce has to be great. And that is not the case here. This meat is just smoky enough, not dry,
You can see the bark.
but
gives it
you're
a
not
good
gnawing
hickory
on
flavor.
it for 3 days.
Right. And the sauce is a sweet sauce, not an unsweet sauce, but a sweet sauce. It marries really well with the meat.
Right. And it's got a little kick to it. It's not, some sweet sauces are like sweet, 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 make you want to die. And this is not that. This is like the perfect sweet, but it's got a little kick to make it interesting. Well, this is going to be a big bite, so I'm going to do it off camera.
How you doing, man? Come on in.
Now,
What can we do for you?
another good thing about this place, it's sort of like the cultural center of downtown Blountsville. So you never know who you're going to see coming in. The sides are fantastic.
Absolutely. I'm going to eat some greens because I don't, as a rule, eat greens. I usually find them kind of slimy and disgusting, but Josh's are really good.
I'll come to Deep South and get just a container of greens. Now,
Oh, they're good. And they're, sometimes greens are slimy. These
Not
are not
these.
slimy. They do have some kick to it. Like if you don't like any spice at all, don't eat the greens because they've got a little spice in them. But it's not too
if
spicy.
you don't
It's
don't
good
like
spicy.
any spice at all, what
Don't
are you
come to
doing in
Deep
a
South.
barbecue place?
Right, exactly.
Yo,
Now, let me tell you about this coleslaw right here because I don't eat coleslaw
They're not just
No.
except here.
yes.
They
And
are a little bit crazy.
I will come and get just coleslaw and take it home and put it on a tortilla and eat it because it's so delicious.
Now, I've got to say this about the mac and cheese.
Yeah. It's glorious.
At every family get together, I have to make mac and cheese. My recipe. Technically, it's my ex-wife's recipe, but now it's my recipe.
He got it in the divorce.
Yes, it's part of the settlement. The mac and cheese is actually better here than what I make.
It's so good. Creamy, flavorful, not flat, it's really good. What shaped noodles are these? Because they're not just regular elbows. They're bigger than elbows.
Large elbow.
Large elbows. That's fancy.
Yeah, that is.
Well, you know, that's the secret.
And I have it on good authority that the mac is actually secretly made by Josh's wife, Olivia, who is the fabulous owner and proprietor and pharmacist at the pharmacy in the connecting building.
Yes.
So this is like the family block of the Butlers. What do we eat now?
Let's do brisket.
Cut me off a piece of brisket, baby.
So, try to do this.
I took a picture. It'll be spliced in.
The
You don't have
brisket
to.
is so. I'm not a brisket guy.
He's cutting it with a fork.
Right. Super tender, super juicy. The sauce is just the right amount. Plus, there's some type of homemade relish on here.
I don't know who makes the relish, but I hear they're a genius.
I bet they make good pies, too.
I bet they do. We have it on good authority that the pie and relish lady at this joint is a force to be reckoned with. All right, another big bite. I'm going to do it off camera.
Sorry, I got confused.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it very much, man. Enjoy your dinner.
I'm not a brisket guy,
So good. So good.
but that's good.
Take care, man.
Like, that's stupid good.
And brisket is another thing that a lot of barbecue places, it's dry. And I don't know what Josh does. He's got like some kind of special rock and roll mojo. But his meat never gets dry.
Josh, you know, I'm not going to comment on that, but what I will say is go to Subway. They need some help with their brisket sandwiches.
Yeah, that's not real brisket.
Are you sure?
That's horse meat.
They say it's brisket.
What?
You heard it here
That's what the
first.
sign says.
Subway sells horse meat.
What?
You heard it here first.
So good. All right, I need to hit the other stuff because I'm starting to get full. So you want to do this potato?
Okay.
Let's do the soul tater.
All right, soul tater.
You want your relish on
It's, as we said, it's a sweet potato, smoked. It's got a little smoke on it with
All right,
pork
you need to
barbecue,
slide this on over a little
Pork
bit, honey.
barbecue.
Here we go.
cheese, white sauce, red sauce, and this candied jalapeno, which I don't eat a lot of real spicy food. It's got just enough spice to make it interesting.
Sorry.
Ooh, that's like gonna be a messy one. Ooh,
To go.
could you not want me with your fork?
Look, you got a little soul tater on you, honey? It's not a bad thing.
Everyone needs a little soul tater.
Yeah, they're doing a video. A review.
There's so many flavors in this.
It's really good. And you know, a lot of times, sweet potatoes take a long time to cook, so they are often served undercooked because people lose their patience.
On Wednesday.
And this is like perfect.
Well, the thing that I like with the soul tater is you've got some smoke in potatoes.
Right.
The potatoes are smoked. It kind
So
of
it's not
takes it
one
that
note.
extra step, and you've got such a layer of sweet savory.
My son used to date Mercedes.
I mean, this is when I first brought her down to Alabama to meet my grandparents. When we got serious, I took her to Hartselle to Pig Stand. Pig Stand was known for their barbecue baked potatoes,
And I thought that sounded crazy.
and she thought that I was nuts. And immediately upon trying that baked potato, she wanted to marry me. So
That's not exactly how it happened.
that's how I remember it.
That
This
doesn't make it the
potato,
truth.
this potato is better than the potato our marriage is founded
Well, you know
on.
what? This is a whole different thing. That's like comparing jelly beans and Hershey bars. It's totally different.
I'm standing by it. Okay, this potato is better than the one that our marriage is based on, honey.
Okay, well,
So how's everything, guys?
delicious.
It's pretty
Delicious.
good. We're joined now by Mr. Josh Butler.
We're going to turn the camera around, but I'm too
Nah.
busy eating. I have said before, and I'll say again, that Josh Butler is the maestro of meat.
So there's a story with how you got started.
Oh, yeah.
Josh is to give groundwork, Josh is a musician and a very good one. Good singer, competent guitarist. Good guitar player. But how did you start with barbecue, Josh?
Just doing it at the house, and I would carry it to gigs. I'd make sandwiches, pre-made sandwiches, and then we would go to, start out at Dave's Pub over in 5 Point South Birmingham, and we would take breaks, and I would sell sandwiches while we were taking breaks, and it kind of became a little side hustle, and side hustle turned into a pretty good little restaurant here, it looks like.
How long have you been here? 3 years?
3.5 years. March will be 4.
Wow.
Yep.
I'll never forget the first time we ever ate deep salad. We didn't know Josh, and my mother and her friend were down from New Jersey. And they noticed there was a barbecue place, and they love barbecue, and they came. My mom's little friend Lynn came, and when she came to pick up our order we called in, Josh was out of something that we had, and she came home. She's like, he was just so nice, and he gave me a free Coke because we didn't have any potato salad, and so. Now when my mother comes to visit, they eat here at least 3 times.
At least 3 times a week.
We get them a couple times a week.
I did.
I don't.
I was not going to tell you about it. Because
Another thing I
wanted the
only
chicken for
eat here is
myself.
smoked chicken because chicken is such a mild meat that often it gets overly smoky, and I don't like overpoweringly smoky
Well,
stuff.
you can wear it out with smoke pretty quick.
And you can do that, but also with smoked chicken, you can tell if it's cooked right just by a simple twist, and it should just pop right off, just like that.
Yep.
And I've never gotten anything here that wasn't cooked exactly the way it
Perfect.
should have been cooked.
Perfect. Maestro of meat, I'm telling you.
I don't know why you don't get into competitions, honestly.
I don't know, man.
No time. No time.
Yeah.
Let's stop for a minute because we just
We
wanted
did.
to eat.
Yes, I've got the meat sweats. Okay. Of all the stuff that we tried, I think the sweet potato is my favorite.
Sweet potato is very, very good, but that brisket, man,
Now,
that slap your mama good.
I would say this: save room for dessert.
Yes,
There are blackberry cream pies and coconut cream pies
this week, but it
this
changes.
week, but it changes. It's seasonal. If you have senior citizens in your family, give them coconut cream pie. The only thing that senior citizens like more than coconut cream pie is maybe Matlock. Okay, that's like it.
True.
It is. I mean, let's get up early, watch Matlock, and eat some coconut cream
Hey, I
pie.
just remembered something, honey. We need
What?
to stop for a moment and
Okay.
recognize that Josh has a sidekick here at Deep
Yes,
South
yes.
who runs the register and helps get people what they need. And her name is Beth, and she's fabulous. And today is Beth's birthday.
It is. Happy birthday, Beth.
Happy birthday, Beth!
Thank you so
Beth is
much.
29.
I am.
What
yes.
you gonna get, Tim? Sweet tea.
Again.
Huh.
Yes.
Back to the food.
Back to the food.
Is this yours?
So yes, half pie when you come.
Yes.
Um,
Get the greens
get the greens.
and
Try the slaw.
the
It's
soul tater.
yes.
You know what? Just try the Papa Greer sampler plate. You won't be disappointed at
And
all.
here's the other thing is that, you know, one of the great things about mom and pop restaurants is the people.
Right.
And
The stories you're going to hear in
right.
this place.
We are big fans of the owner of this joint, and he's a good guy, and he runs a good business, and he cooks great food. So
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't say enough about the family and the people
I
here.
tease that he is the unofficial mayor
thank
of
you.
Blountsville, Alabama, because this is where folk gather to get their business.
Don't let that rumor get out.
For real. Chad will start running against you.
Right. Chad Trammell for county commission.
So what do we do on a scale of 5? What
Well,
would you say?
look, it's family, right? You
It's
get an
family.
extra point for being family, so that gives them like a
I love
6.5.
it when they come back and
A 6.5 out of 5?
Yes, 6.5 out of 5.
I'll go with that. 6.5 stars out of 5 stars.
Yes. He is
if-
complimenting your relish,
Oh,
Jennifer.
glad you love the relish.
Thank you.
We call that the Deep South 321.
Now we've got hotter stuff too, depending on how. Okay, we've got some called throat punch. That it tastes really hot and it'll also degrease an engine. Okay, but 6.5 stars out of 5 stars if you're in Blountsville.
Eat
Come
here.
to Deep South.
Now, they are open Tuesday through Friday all the time. This time of year, they are usually open on Saturday. But call and check if you're coming from somewhere
Yes,
else, because
yes.
this is a business that's run by a family, and Josh is a professional gigging musician. So sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Right.
So always check if you're coming from somewhere else, particularly to come here. But if you're coming through and you see the smoker smoking, stop at Deep South Barbecue.
Absolutely. Well, 6.5 stars out of 5.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
I'm Southern Husband,
And I'm Yankee Wife.
and we're at Deep South Barbecue. Good night. Good night, and God bless you.